Chapter 8. Here we go. I'm on page 210, 211. We're going to insert an image. We already know how to insert an image, but let's get the contact us.rtf open from the lesson 7 still. And let's go in here, do a Command A, Command C, copy it. Let's open up our contact page, and we're going to select the first paragraph down and paste. And we're going to write here, oh, the contact's already there. Okay. I'm going to do a halfway down and education events. Let's do each one. Let's do for general questions and information, email info green yada yada. When associate management, let's do a H4, heading 4 on that. Education and events, heading 4. Transportation analysis, heading 4. Research and development, heading 4. Information systems, heading 4. Okay, let's go up to about, let me see, contact, yada yada. Let's come down here to transportation analysis and drag down. Command X, cut and copy, highlight, paste. Whoa, hey now, look what it did. It put another div in there, didn't it? Let me see the code. Body content left, what did it do? That's crazy, huh? Let's go back. Let's highlight that again from the bottom up to association management. Command X, select this, and paste. See, that worked better. Oh, let's go back. I'm sorry. It's got to go all the way back. Missing all of it. Okay. Now, okay, what I did was I did a Command X and I didn't go back far enough to get all the text back. Let's go up to transportation analysis down to the bottom. Command X one more time. From the bottom up and paste. Worked that time. Yay! Press delete a couple times and that comes up. You're always going to have this problem where you have too much information on one side, you know, and it's going to be on the right side. Sometimes that happens. All right, we got our contact page working. Let's save that. For general information and emails, info@greenstart.org. When you contact our offices, Meridian, our family, association management. Elaine is the president of CEO, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so we're going to put Elaine's picture in there. We're going to do a drop, drag and drop. Let's come over here. I think let's close lesson 7. Let's open lesson 8. Let's close the CSS. We don't need that right now. And let's go to the images folder in lesson 8 because we're in lesson 8. And here's Elaine. Let's drag and drop her right over here in front of her name, Elaine. There we go. Maybe bring it over a little more. There we go. Now we want her picture to float to the left so Elaine will come all, the words will come all the way up here on the top. So I have to put a class on that, right? Okay, so let's go to our CSS Designer. Let's open this up. Touchy, touchy. Let's make a new selector. And we're going to call it img underscore float FLT underscore LFT, float left. And make sure you have a dot in front of that because img is a tag, but the underscore FLT underscore LFT is not a tag. Okay, so let's go up here and click on that again. And then we're going to do this. We're going to layout. Let's see, we're going to float it left. Click it. Now you won't see anything happen over here because I haven't put a class on this image. Okay, but we did the class and we told the class to float left. So let's click inside the web page and click on her image. Now click on the class here and then click on image float left. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Let's go to code mode and see what happened. You'll notice it says image source less than 8 images Elaine.jpg alt width height class. Class is image float left. You can put an alt in there. You can write Elaine. Okay. And we'll go back to design mode. Click on her. Okay. That picture might be just a little too big. We can click on it and press shift and drag one corner. And we can make it just a little smaller. So we can have the words on the side look a little bit better. Then it still needs it needs a margin. So let's click on float left. Make sure we have the stuff going on here. We don't want to do padding because that's on the inside. We want to do margin. So margin on the right. Let's do a margin of 10. See what happens. Did it right 10? 1, 0. My number lock. There we go. Good. There you go. Does that look good? Let's preview in Chrome. That looks good. I'm digging that. All right, let's do that for the rest of the people. Let's bring this over here to the right so we can see what we're doing. We have to do one for Sarah. Let's go to Files. Let's find Sarah. Drag and drop Sarah. Let's see how big we made this image. This image is 115 wide. So let's make Sarah 115 wide. Press the shift, drag, and see the numbers right here in the width. You can see that getting bigger and smaller. See that? Let go. Click on her, and then click on the class, and we'll click on image float left. Bam! Another winner. That's Sarah. Then who's next? Eric. Let's go over here to get Eric, JPEG. Okay, let's click shift and drag to 115. There we go. And then come down here, click on class, image float left. Wonderful. Let's come down, Lynn finished.jpg. Okay. Drag it over here. And let's drag shift 115. She looks familiar. I've seen her in InDesign tutorials. Click on class, image float left. There we go. And Matthew, the last one. Matthew finished.png. Well, we can do PNGs. We can do GIFs, JPEGs, and PNGs. And he looks familiar too. I've seen him in other tutorials. Shift, drag, 115. Sometimes Dreamweaver is a little temperamental. You have to click somewhere else, click on it, and then do it again. Sometimes it won't give you the arrow, so click somewhere else, click on it again, and try it again. Class, image float left. There we go. Isn't that great? Let's save that. And let's go to a browser and refresh. Look at that. Looking good. I'm digging that. All right. This is where it gets complicated. Not really complicated, but we have a we have info@greenstart.org. These are web bots go out into each website and they look for the @ symbol. They look for dot whatever in the same information all together. And then they go, okay, well, that should be an email address. Okay, well, we want to encrypt these so the spam bots don't check them, don't get them. Okay, we can encrypt each letter and then encrypt the hyperlink. Check this out. Let's copy that. Let's go to my website. Webskins.com. Don't go Webkins, go Webskins with a Z and an S. Okay. Come down here to the middle where it says email spamming. Click on email spamming. Here is what I use all the time when I'm making my own websites, because this is, I got this encoder here. Enter your email here, paste it, encode. Look at that. It gave you the H reference. This is your hyperlink. This is your words, all your letters, and closing the hyperlink. let's snag that, copy it. Let's go back to Dreamweaver, highlight info at greenstart.org, go to code, and now that you have it highlighted, press the Command V or Control V to paste. You put in href and then the H tag, the A tag, H tag, and then it closes. And here's your letters. Let's go to design mode. Look at that. Encrypted. Oh yeah. Command S, Control S to save. And let's go back to your browser, refresh. There we go. Now, what if you click on it and then you want a subject? Well, we can do this. How's that go? It goes question mark subject equals I was on green start and 1, 2, 3. I do that a lot when if you click on my contact, you'll see it says I was on yada 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 and ... This is a great subject line. So now when I press encode, it's going to have all of that. Command A, Command C. Let's go back to Dreamweaver. Let's highlight this. Oh, it didn't highlight the whole thing. You got to go to A, closing A, opening A, closing A. Command V or Control V to paste again. Now you're going to have a lot of code. Let's go to design mode. We're going to get rid of subject equals I was on green start. And then we're going to preview in browser. Now I don't have an email program on my computer, but if I click on it, it's going to say, what do you want to do? Google Chrome new. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Nothing. Anyway, I don't have email set up on this computer, but if you were to click on it, look on the bottom right down here when I hover over it. It says mail to info@green-start.org, subject equals I was on green start, and the question mark subject equals will not be in it at all, but the subject line will be I was on green start and. So do that for this one. You don't have to do it for the other ones, but I just want you to know that you can. Now, do we like that blue? Do we like that? No, we don't like that. Let's do something else. Let's open up our CSS Designer again. Let's open it up. Come on, temperamental Dreamweaver. All right, we're going to make another one called, we're going to make this, let me see, make a new selector. We're going to call it dot email color, let's make it green, right? Email color green. All right, and then let's go up here to the text. Let's click on a color. Let's get our eyedrop tool and click on a green. Let's click on this green right here for a contact. Press enter. Oh, it didn't work. Why? Because we didn't put well, the class, let me see, email color green. I don't know if it's going to work for that. We might have to put the A on it. Let me see. Let's highlight info start.org. Actually, let's go to code mode and select the whole thing, because that would be the best thing to do. From opening A to closing A, and then we'll put a class green, email color green. Let's go to design mode. See if it worked. Awesome. Let's go to code mode. You'll see it says it right here. Class equals email color green. It's inside of the href. Cool. Design. Save it. Preview in Chrome. Yes. Yes, I want to save all the files. There we go. What if I wanted the underline to go away? Of course, we make a, let's copy that. Let's make a new selector. Space A, hover. And then we tell the text decoration to be none. Now let's preview it. Huh. See why that didn't work. Let me see. Probably have to make another one for A. To tell the text, let's bring it up. Tell the text decoration of the A tag to have a text decoration. But then when you hover over it, has none. Let's see if that worked. Some files need to be accurately previewed this page, and I say them out. Yes, they're talking about the external CSS. Huh, it's not working. Sometimes, you know why it's not working? Because the class is inside the hyperlink. I'm going to get rid of it here, and I'm going to hand code it up here. I'm going to make a tag, a span tag. Span tags, I think I've told you guys in Web Design 1, are almost like invisible divs. Oops, should have done that. Just do a close, there we go. It just closes it up by itself. Yay! Cool. Let's, is that working now? No, it's not working. Son of a, alright. Color green, span closes. Huh. That's interesting. Let me preview it in the browser, see if it works that way. See, there's lots of troubleshooting in. Oh, look. The hover works, but now the color doesn't work. You know why? Because I just colored it green right here. I didn't color it here. So let's copy this number, 009900. Copy it. Let's put it in green A. Paste. And then in green hover. A hover. Paste. Alright, let's preview in Chrome. Oh, look at that. When I hover over it, it works. But it doesn't when it's static. Isn't that fun? Oh, web design. I love you. Span class. Let's do I do a div? No, I can't do a div there. What I could do is I could put a div. Let's do a Command X and put a div right before the P tag. Put a div here. Might be this. Let's close. And then take this tag, Command X, and put it here and make it a div. Let's see if that works. It made all the words green. Oh man, I tell you, troubleshooting. I'm going to go back, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, or Command Z, Command Z, Command Z until we're back. So this is the troubleshooting of HTML and CSS. Fun! Yeah. All right, so I've got my span here, and my span there. Let's go to design mode. Email color green. Let me see. I'm going to delete this one. Do I delete that? Yeah, let me see what happens if I delete it. Click the minus sign here. Ooh, look at that. Now let's see if this is working. Email color green. Oh, it's not. It's not showing the color green. Look at that. Why didn't it show it? Oops. Hashtag 009900. Press enter. That did it. For some reason, the number didn't go in. I just clicked over to a hover and put it in there. And when I put it in here, I didn't press enter, so it didn't work. Oh, that's a bummer, right? Preview in Chrome. Yes. Yes. All right, it's working now. Yay! Happy day. All right, so span class equals the email color green, and then close the span right after the A tag. That one worked. Okay, and you can do that for the other ones too, Elaine and Green Star. It would be good if you do it because it's good practice. And we're going to do one more thing here. We're going to insert an image, and then we're going to put hotspots on it. This is going to be fun. Go to your lesson 8 images, farmersmarket.finish.png. Let's drag that over to here. And it's a pretty big image, and this makes it look like the page is a little more filled out. So when you go down to the bottom here, you have this image. Or we could put it up here and then move some of this information down here. But I'm going to just use this one, and I'm going to show you how to make hyperlinks, make a couple different hyperlinks inside of one image. It's really cool. This is a lot of beginning web designers use one image and then do hotspots for navigation, for maybe a navigation, but it's not recommended. When you do that, you can't have a rollover. It's just click on it and go. But if you if you're not getting paid to do a rollover, or if you just want to get in there and get out, it's an easy way to do it. So let's click on the image and come down here. Look at our properties. Down here we have a square that says rectangle hotspot. We have a circle hotspot. And then we have a polygonal hotspot. I like the polygonal the best. Let's click on that one. And let's come up here to our food. And let's say that our, I don't know what that is. Maybe coconuts or something? I don't know. But if we click, 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 there we go. That's a hotspot now. Come down here, see where it says it already made a placeholder of a hashtag. If we click on, let's close lesson 8, and now we have, let's have this area right here go to the tips page. Click somewhere else on the website, click on the image, and then click on the polygonal again. Let's have the oranges let's have them go to news. Let's click somewhere in the website, click on the image again, click on the polygonal tool, and let's have the grapes. Let's have them go to the index page. So you see what I'm doing, right? You get my drift. Click on the image, get your polygonal lasso tool, and let's say the sign can go to the about page. Now, the cool thing about this is if we click on the image, click on the hotspot, we can click on these and make them bigger. Through mistake, faults, and errors, I've figured out how to do that kind of stuff. Click on the image, click on hotspot. After you make it, then you can kind of mess with the size of it. Like this one down here, I'd like to have that go off the page. There we go. So you're probably saying, well, how is this possible? Well, let's click on one of them. Let's click on the first one we made. Go to code mode. And this is what it wrote. Area shape equals poly. Coordinates 206, 117, 273, 88, 293, 136, 266, 157 of that image. That's the coordinates. And then you have another one, and another one, and another one. You have map, name equals map. If we go to our image source right here at the top of the image, that's our image source, but right at the end it says use map equals map. So hashtag map name equals map, and then map closes. So the map is a tag, and then this is the information that you put in. Now this stuff would be hard to write if you were just doing this by hand. So I never do it unless I'm in Dreamweaver. Let's save it. Let's preview it. Preview in Google Chrome. Say yes. Let's go down to the bottom and let's click on this one. Took us to tips. Let's go back. Let's go down to grapes. Took us to home. Let's click on the price. Took us to the about page. So there you go. Right? It's working.